to the Curse of Strahd, everyone. As always, I am your DM, Daniel. We rejoined the Grey Company as they are skulking, hiding, and generally trying to stay out of the sight of one Babali Saga, Mother of Hags, in the ruins of a once prospering and happy village named Berez. Although now the only thing that's prospering and happy here are the gnats, mosquitoes, cockroaches, flies, wasps, and other various centipedes and creepy crawlies that infest the grounds. The smell of black mold is unmistakable, and in the danker corners, you feel that breathing in will fill your lungs with mulch. There is one denizen, quote unquote, living here, and is an undead, a ghost by the name of Laszlo Ulrich, once the burgomaster of this town, and once in life a Duskelf. He told you the sad story of why his town was destroyed. Strahd was courting and seducing one of the local women here, and one that you realize must have been a reincarnation of Tatiana, when Laszlo and the local cleric killed her, as they had no other way to keep her from Strahd's clutches, figuring that would be better than an eternity of damnation for her soul. A distraught Strahd cursed the village, causing it to be flooded by the river. Laszlo has been here, a prisoner of his regrets, and occasionally tormented until a Babali Saga arrived here, bent her to her will, and left him in charge of raising some of her goats, from the looks of it. Babali Saga herself is residing in essentially what is a giant spider, but it's not really a giant spider. It is a large hut on massive tree root-like limbs. It puts you a little bit in mind of the Lord of Root and Timber, the massive tree that was brought to life by the druids at the winery. This is definitely for honor. You definitely think to yourself, this is must be a construct of some sort. But like judging by the holes it lives in the ground, as it you definitely don't want to find yourself at the end of one of those roots. At the moment, it seems that she's allowed you to be in the village without further direct attacks, as far as you can tell, although she has not confronted you directly. Laszlo insists that she knows you are here, and is practically beside himself with worry. However, he still said that you guys are invited to stay in his mansion. He did warn you to, maybe, no, I think I might have forgot to say that, but he would have thrown in a warning there about staying away from the basement, in the back of the building. I'll make the stairs that more visible. And let me see. Right. You also heard her sing. You heard the Babali Saga singing in a strangely normal voice, and heard that sounds like the crying of a child. You also heard another voice, deeper and wilder there. But for the moment, you guys are we're kind of, trying to find as much knowledge as you could, thanks to Fisk, Sweetma. You guys fairly sure it's Sweetma, and then swarms started closing in. Let me see. I'd like everybody to please give me your choice between a stealth check or an initiative check, as the swarms are starting to close in on the mansion. you might want to find some place to, try to hide yourselves in the terrain. Or you can try to eradicate them. Okay, thank you, Vasila. Fisk disintegrates into particles, essentially. He is here and not there. Quite literally Schrodinger's cat.
Scary.
For some reason, your initiatives are not being seen on the... I'll just add you manually. I'm adding Laszlo to initiative, but he's not attacking you. He's simply there just in case. Honor roll day 21. Alrighty, and let's see. Fisk, I'm going to take that stealth check as what you do on your turn. If that's okay. Like Fisk, you...
So that's so that'd be my hide action. I'll do a bonus action divine favor.
Bonus action divine favor. Let's see. That spell does have a verbal and somatic components, but even with it giving your stealth, a malice, that's still an enormous amount of stealth. Laszlo is... so, let's see. You basically kind of like bury yourself like in the mud and like in the shadows there, unmoving. Honorim, you're up. How do you hide yourself from the insects?
Can't hear you if you're talking.
Thank you. I'm going to move into the building here. And I'm just going to try and make myself as small as possible and hide. Maybe pull some things up around me.
Sure. Go ahead and give me a stealth check there, please, in that case. Because you'll be taking a hide action. Remember that as a wizard, you can't really hide in plain sight, so... however, you have some pretty high passive perception. One of the options that you think might be the best, you could throw yourself into the mud and try to cover yourself in that as much as possible. Or you could try to find further succor in the house itself, but...
there's no open wardrobes or closets or any of that kind of thing remaining. Everything's kind of...
yeah, there's one around the corner here, actually, if you would put yourself into it. Realizing the things are a little bit stretched, but so I'll just add it to it. Yeah, you throw the moldy wardrobe open and a cloud, a disgusting cloud of mold catches you in the face. However, you decide to cut, and you are currently hiding in it. Actually, sorry. Only this one would move. There we go. Let's see. Oh, no, this one's over here. Vasilla. You can see the cloud of insects varying in like all like in big clouds in the air. Like you see spiders carrying, you see wasps, like clouds of wasps, like even carrying spiders amongst them. Whoever is doing this is very adept at using insects to their best degree.
Vasilla looks ready to fight. As that is unfolding, though, she, I guess, picks up on Fisk taking cover, on Honorim taking cover, looks over the Varys, and she's got this look of moment she heard it was Sweet Ma over there. It is vengeance on her face. That does not stop her from having self-control, though. She is going to reposition and I guess behind the sticks, will attempt a stealth check.
You look at so if you're looking to use something in the house, yeah, probably not the same wardrobe that he's in, but you spot a room from across the way that might have been a kitchen at one point, and you're hoping maybe you could throw yourself into the oven. The oven seems to still be standing there. Actually, would you?
Do these insects seem to be responding to any like visual information at all, or are they just kind of like tendrils feeling out?
You could use a bonus action as a nature check or an insight check. Your choice.
Uh, nature and my insight is barely any better, so 14.
14. From what you remember from your background, like you grew up amongst birds and stuff. Some of them, like for them, insects are just part of the natural world, and you would know that insects have a bevy. Bevy? They have a variety of different senses, and the sense of smell is usually the strongest that they have, as well as the sense of touch.
Do these insects seem to be on the ground or also airborne? What's the predominant?
Both, although it seems that to facilitate the swarm's speed, some of the slower insects are being carried by some of the faster ones. Like
That's fucking creepy.
It is like you see spiders like being, like spiders are suspended from several strands of web. From like each spider has like 3 or 4 wasps that are carrying it forward. Cockroaches are like kind of like in the center, like forming, like giving the swarm sort of a black heart, and centipedes like along, like are kind of hanging off from the abdomens, like being carried amongst them, as well.
Okay. So Vasilla's gonna look, is going to make a judgment on some conjecture of that if these insects are scanning for people, they're probably going to be scanning around at a height or a place that a person's most likely going to be. She takes out the saw spear, very quietly unfolds it, sets it into the ground, and climbs up so that she's 5 feet above the ground.
Interesting thinking.
They're going to be climbing along walls. They're flying and such, but they're going to be navigating. And right now, if they stay around that height, that's just a pole. That's a plank.
You can see from the size of the storm that they're kind of like uh, that this is a gamble essentially. But if that's what you'd rather do, that's fine.
She's going to pull her, put wrap up her face in case they start crawling on her, and just staying still. Stealth action, I guess.
Yes. Well, I mean, you're not really hiding, you're more trying to stay still. So give me a dexterity. Give me an acrobatics check. Because essentially, like, you're, trying to stay still on top of a weapon that, and keeping your balance there. Right, anything else, Vasila?
No stealth whatsoever.
Well, you're not hiding in or under something, you're hiding on top of something still within the outside area, and you're trying to, essentially what you're trying to do is avoid the detection, the hitbox, as it were.
Yeah. Okay. All right. That's the end of my turn. I use my bonus action for the thing.
All right. Let's see here. And Laszlo is going to stay between the goats, trying to ensure. And let me see who's still within visibility line of that. I would say well, it would be mostly likely be Fisk, actually. Fisk, you note that as Laszlo moves towards the goat, the swarms that's there kind of moves a little bit away from him. With your sharpness, Fisk, you can see his ghostly eyes follow the path of the storm as it disappears around the corner. It starts like climbing, and you hear like the sounds of chitin rubbing against stone. Varys, you are up.
All right. I'm going to have anything that can help me here? No, I don't. I'm assuming it's still dark in here because it's dark for me, but like
It is dark in
visibility
here.
is
Yeah,
low.
you guys elected to not to get any lights going.
Okay. I'm going to move back here. I assume I can slowly, and then crouch down.
Crouch down.
Yeah, I can't really see too much. I don't know if there's anything I can kind of partially hide behind some of these crates or whatever this is. I can't really tell.
Let's see. So what you can see around you, Varys, let me just see what your passive is. It is 17. So you have some pretty good passive. Yeah, very good passive perception. So what you can see around you is what seems to have been the remains of a kitchen. And you can see an mostly standing, very rusty oven. You can see a pantry door, the kind of like on its hinges, that would lead to an open pantry room, but it would buy you some distance. So pantry room over there, oven is over there. Or you could try to run away and get to the rest of the house, or you could try to climb up the chimney here. Actually, the oven's an odd place.
I'm gonna go back wherever that pantry door is and partially hide it and peek around it to take partial cover. I don't know exactly where that would be.
Like, give
And-
me a
and-
stealth check.
Okay.
Brrr. Right, thank you, Varys. Right, of the tornado, the insects are going to make their search checks.
Shit, I didn't see the ones up there.
They're crawling everywhere. You see them kind of like a horde of dark and creepy forms. They wash over your cupboard, Honorim. Some of them crawling inside with you. They wash over you, Vasilla. Like several of them like find like your blade and like start crawling up it, and as well as the one that climbing over you. And Vasilla and Honorim, I needed you of you to give me wisdom saving throws to maintain as unmoving as you can as the insects climb all over you, getting under your clothes, in your hair.
I'm a farm girl.
Yeah, and Basilla's too. See some of them like one of the swarms splits into two as
I did say she wrapped up her face as well, too.
Fair enough.
So that might
See
be.
one of the swarms splits apart. Varys says, like a few of them like crawl on your hand and into your face, like in your hair, moving along. Let's see. Anam, you can't help it. You give an involuntary shudder. All the insects on you pause for a moment and then continue swarming. After a few moments, almost as quickly as it started, it's over. Suddenly, the insects retract, leaving back the way they came, disappearing into the mist and the darkness. You're unsure of what this signifies. But for now, unless you tell me that you want to attack the insects as they retreat, we are out of initiative.
This will materialize in front of Drusilla and Honorum.
Grief. As the disgusting horde retreats, you guys feel yourself breathe a little air easier. But on him, you still feel a little bit fairly shaken from what you went through. You really don't like. You can't shake that feeling of like insects. You know that feeling of like phantom, like little insect limbs like prickling up and down your skin. You can't shake that off on him. Even though you keep looking and there's nothing there. Under you, on your arms, at least.
I'll peek out behind the wardrobe door there when I hear some noises.
Just go kind of walk over. They are gone
Yeah.
now.
Things give me the heebie-jeebies. Where's everyone else?
I'll,
Still perched, like climbing down now.
I'll point out Basila and Varys.
Wall cut.
They're carrying those fat grubs. They weren't going to fly pretty far. Well, they got to me, but that's not the point.
Where's Laszlo?
Outside.
See, indeed, the ghost is outside, still cowering amongst the goats, as if afraid that he could be nibbled to death by those insects. His pale face looks over and meets your gaze. I warned you. I've warned you about the insects.
Yes, and they're gone. At least for now.
For thou.
You're keeping an ear out for the hut, so I can hear where it is in proximity to us walking around.
Give me a perception check there, please. It's
With a nat one,
it
it's
seems
a
to be far
16.
enough. For now, it seems to be far enough away that it's not that you don't see or hear it move around. Either that, or it's staying unmoving in the fog.
Laszlo, what's in the basement?
I cannot say. Just something terrible. Terrible, terrible. Something forbidden and terrible.
It hers. Is it
Repeat
hers?
last. Mine.
He's asking if it's hers.
No,
Whatever's in the
and
basement,
he
is it
said,
hers?
and, no, and he said, mine. Sorry, I think I might have whispered it a little too weakly.
Then
His eyes, ghostly and blue, beg you. For what? You don't know. If I do not know why she is not coming against you right now, but she likely simply do not see you as a threat, or has something much more horrible in store for you, which is most likely. Again, good fellows, I urge you, leave this wretched place. Forget about Berez. Forget about Lysaga. Forget us.
There's a look
One
of.
life. Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say it's not annoyance, but there's definitely a look of Vasilis has heard this before and is kind of in the mode of looking around, getting ready for what's to come next. She's going to roll perception as well. See if there's
Right.
any change of tone or indication that they've been found out. Wow, yeah, my bad. Never down Fisk again. My bad, bro. I'll take the nat one next time.
Um, so there's certainly, yeah. All you can, all you can really hear is, um, honestly, like you still the blood rushing through your ears, and the distant hum of insects looking for, like feeding on themselves, on each other, on the various things that line the swamp.
So Vasilla,
No, go ahead.
Vasilla is that. You think that's the creature you've been hunting?
Yeah, that's definitely him. Gonna kind of like rummage around her stuff. Well, uh, soon, so a gold-plated sword isn't on me. But she'll like hold up the hilt of the sunblade. I think this will do. If not, worst case, I beat him with a bag of the gold I have left over, and we improvise from there. Concerns me even with him being here.
Something bothers you about that thought, Vasilla. Um, I would say through your nature as a monster hunter, you remember running into the situation before where coinage is not, you know, coinage usually doesn't contain it, isn't pure exactly. It's called a gold, but it's not like pure solid gold. Everything is usually pretty watered down. Same situation with why you can't just use silver coins for like silver unless you get, like those $5 silver coins, the really nice ones.
Mhm.
Um,
It's laced with a heavy maybe on her end on it.
yeah, yeah. Although, still, can't help. I
Yeah,
can't help. Can't hurt
yeah.
to
And
have a bunch on hand.
she's gonna like uh pull up a little hold up the hilt again and kind of tune into comms with Sergey. Hey, I know you're literally yo, it's no, just kind of like holding it in front of her and thinking, okay, Sergey.
Imagining fucking Metal Gear Solid type. Like,
Just
he's your Otacon.
all right,
Otacon!
yeah,
What did I
Sergey.
do? Yeah.
Werewolves,
Um,
huh?
the faint image of Sergei flickers on the hilt.
I was even thinking that. That's awesome.
What were you asking him exactly? Sorry.
Sergey, the I'm dealing in a very particular situation. Um, the werewolf I'm hunting here is one that's found a way to. I don't know if it's consecration or desecration, but has traded its immunity from silver to, or its weakness of silver, traded it for a weakness to gold. Think sunlight can still penetrate that?
Ah, well, that is difficult. I've never really run into anything like that myself. Although, when when my brother was fighting the fiends of the Red Horde, there was one amongst them that had a similar weakness I think. A shard it was. One that, from my understanding, leaked out of the Amber Temple. In the end, my brother and his my brother and some of his friends, well, his friends, soldiers, beat it to death with some relics of a noble house that we managed to trap the demon in. I remember my brother chopping its head off at the neck with a golden platter that was once used to serve fruits.
A thought kind of comes to Vasila's mind. And looks over to it's Laszlo, right?
Goat, yeah.
He'll like motion him over. I said Brez used to
He
be.
shakes his head. He's staying near those goats. You counter him.
She'll like roll her eyes and just kind of begin sneaking over and with a hunch. You said this place has, well, used to be a town, right?
Right. Yes, yes, that is correct. I was once its burgomaster.
Is this the burgomaster's house right here, or is this some random
Yes,
place?
this was once my home. I was doomed to. I was cursed by Strahd to stay here forever, to see and think of and regret that I
So-
saved one life at the cost of so many others. He adds bitterly.
So, so, so Vasila's like, okay, all right, that's pretty depressing, reasonable. Where's some of the nicer stuff you got here? Anything gold?
He narrows his eyes at you in very undisguised disgust.
Look, her face gets a little more serious. That werewolf has found a way to defy his own immunity to silver, but traded it for gold. I have silver swords, and I have a sword with sunlight. I don't have a sword of gold. You got a plate or saucer or something, then
Give me
I
a
can
persuasion
improvise.
check. He doesn't seem like he believes you. Oh, he goes, Right. And
I don't
right.
believe
So
me. I
if you would
need
like,
this.
of course, please, my late wife's jewelry as well. I think they would serve to protect you as well. Oh,
No,
and
no,
perhaps
no.
the ring my son received on the day he became 18 years of age,
Look,
as well. You know.
I'm sorry you're dead. Okay, look, everything here sucks. I understand, and it's sucking for me too. Half my body is torched. I don't have freckles on this side of my face anymore. Everything sucks. But when I say that werewolf will literally die to possibly a third of the stuff you still have here, I mean it.
Sorry, I don't know if you can, if the mic is picking
She's
it
just
up. But my
arguing with
son
them.
is
I'm not
laughing
expecting a roll.
delightfully.
This is just
No, it's okay. My son is laughing delightfully. It's really hard to keep up like a gruesome
Oh.
mood.
Yeah, no, but still, it's like, God, please help me out here. I'm not even asking for a reroll. This is just her
everything
trying to
of
like
worth.
press this.
Everything of worth was taken by the mud and darkness. There's nothing else for you to take. He turns away from you.
Kind of looks to the party, just like,
Making friends again, I see.
Who grows short? Do we move? Where do we move?
Do we try and draw Sweet Ma out? split him from the hag.
Everything here, well, most things here, control. Sweet Ma is a guest, but he might be susceptible to some of the same pitfalls that this place has as well. Even even if he's granted invitation, he's not granted immunity. There might be ways to slow him down here involving the swamp and its traps. I mean, which is that we didn't have to destroy all of those scarecrows to get here, but I guess we'll have to navigate a little more thoroughly. Either that, or hey, werewolves regenerate, but you can use that regeneration against them. Might be able to try to incapacitate them in a way, while we end up dealing.
She draw him out.
Yeah. I can try.
I look to the rest of the party.
Get close. Draw Sweet Ma away from the hut. Back for Lysaga.
I don't know if that's possible, Vasilla.
Yeah, I don't.
Sorry, my mom called me.
I
Is any questions directed to me?
I she kind of like taps her the antlers. I can't try to screen him for any other possible weaknesses, but if it's just the gold, then it's just the gold. I'll open up with the spear once he's comfortable. He can kill me. That's why I try my coup de grace. Even if I can't kill him right away, I can definitely hold him off for you guys to fight the hag, and then you can back me up after. This is the guy I came here for.
We move towards the hut.
Yeah.
Cautiously.
How's everyone for health? Spells. I'm down a few, I know that much.
I'm down.
I'm down about 6.
I'm down under 50%.
Oh, you don't have the bloodied thing on then.
No, he said spells.
Well, fit spells. Got it.
Hey Dan, I am you as well.
Not exactly a place I'd choose to spend an evening. Attacking without all of our cannons armed might not be the best option. If given 2 of equally shitty terms. And what's in the basement?
What's in the room, Vasilla, that you were just in? Is it just a room, or is it a?
I think I couldn't get a good look because it's dark as hell in here. I mean, there is that, I think it was a kitchen with an oven in it. But can I try another perception, I guess? To like get a better look of the place as a whole.
Yeah. Maybe an investigation check would be more in order in that
Oh,
case.
I'm wonderful at those.
Wow. Yeah, Vasily, you sneeze and like accidentally slam your head painfully. You know, like when you have like the sneezes that kind of make your arms ache a little bit. Like, yeah, it was one of those, one of the bad ones. You know. Ugh.
Wow. So that is I'm already 3 nat 1s into the session.
I know, right? Let's see if you can make
Which
it
way
five.
is the
I feel
which
like
way
one
is
of
the
your
basement?
NPCs.
Fuck you. Sorry, what was that?
Which way is the basement on the map?
Um,
Here.
you haven't seen the whole thing, but he did mention it was in the back of the mansion, which is um, the opposite side from you guys.
So I don't think if we're going to battle, if we expect battle, I think having honoring not at full strength is a bad idea. Um,
Hmm. Do we want to try resting, even though it's risky?
I think maybe we could try to find a secluded, I don't know how big that pantry was, but something, and then he'd throw up his invisible dome. I just don't like going into battle not full strength, especially where we're at.
I mean,
We can rest. We can watch.
Yeah. I'm just expecting an ambush at this point, but we might as well give it a shot. Either we're going to walk into the fight the way we are, or the fight's going to come to us the way we are.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Uh, Daniel.
That's me, I think. Hi.
Yeah, probably. What would Vasila have in terms of prior knowledge on Sweet Ma's capabilities or senses? Any particularly sharp skills or surprisingly dull ones she could have gotten from a report or from her investigation?
Good question. Give me a nature check, please.
World's greatest druid doesn't have proficiency in nature.
Well, I'd say with advantage because I think this is. Aren't you? No, you don't. Do you have rangers stuff? I forgot. No, you have monster hunter stuff. So with
Yeah,
advantage, I would say because this is like your, enemy.
13. Yeah, I got
13.
Arcana
All
shit, but
right.
not nature shit.
I mean, if you want to like dig through the party's inventory for any assistances, probably would be a good idea. But not something that you. No, that's kind of the thing about him, right? Like he's has all these strange abilities werewolves, yeah, don't normally have. As far like he's practically unkillable, practically invulnerable. He can spread his madness to others. His bite is terribly infectious, and he has all these strange powers that like you heard about, like weapons sticking to him, being swallowed in his flesh. You heard about, him like shooting his hairs out to form like wolves. You being able to like stretch his limbs out, like in change his size, number of
What?
organs,
Yeah,
vomit acid, poisonous bite.
I could 1v1 this guy. You guys can probably suck. Yeah, there's another day in the life. Okay. She's clearly brainstorming right now. But she seems to kind of relent. Let's find shelter. We've broken at least the basic wording when it comes to navigating the swamp. We could still get ambushed, but if we set up the hut, that might help us out a lot. I thought getting by with a shorter rest was going to pay off, but we got to commit now, or we'll lose any advantage or even footing we have. Let's look around for some decent shelter. Let's start off with with Mr. Fancy Pants' house over here. Kind of shoots a rude look at Laszlo.
Laszlo is pointedly ignoring you, tending to the goats.
Fucking that one, man! I still can't believe it.
Listen, it was. I mean, he sensed him about. I mean, he sensed him about his family and everything.
It's great.
He's like, "Hey, Bo, listen, we need your stuff to kill a werewolf. This one's sensitive to gold. Can we have it though?" And, yeah.
It's rancid horse shit. I get it.
That's not at all sus. So, this is kind of reminiscent. This is bringing Fisk back to his time in the Shadowfell and spending a lot of time hiding from things.
Yeah.
But I'd take a look around this place and find the best place for them to hunker down.
Yeah. Give me an investigation check, I suppose. The investigation of the manor, you definitely, yeah, you marked yourself mentally where the door, where the little basement trap door is, and something inside you shudders. You even, like your connection to the holy things definitely tell you there's something foul beneath the manor.
Yeah,
You also
it's
notice
gotta roll a
staircase
25
leading
my
to
investigation.
see a crumbling staircase that maybe something could be thing, and there's an oven. The oven is fairly rusty, but like in a whatchamacallit, in a pinch, maybe somebody could hide in there.
No, I mean for the party to hunker down for a rest.
Ah,
Under
well,
something like the
there
best
is
of all options here.
The center room over here seems to be the driest because it was in the center. It was a bit elevated than everywhere else. When the mansion kind of started to sag, it seems that it's like directly over the cellar. So it's like maybe the part of the cellar isn't underneath that, so it doesn't sag underneath. So it seems a bit more elevated. It seems a bit drier, which is good for the floor of the tiny hut because it's a dome. Right here.
We'll kind of walk over and do a couple of circles.
Yeah, it stinks here, Fisk, but you're trying not to think about it anymore. Varys, could you roll me D100, please?
Why? Just kidding.
Because you're wearing a hat.
Oh,
That's why. 76. Varys, you think you see something? For a moment, you think you see something kind of glowing in the direction of wait, seaweed in the south Nobody see it. In the southwestern sort of direction, like deeper into the swamp there, between the mists, something kind of glowing gold. But as you turn your head, it's already gone. Not quite sure what it was.
Okay, Varys is going to go into protection mode, and he's going to draw his bow and slowly walk half of his distance about to here.
Honorable,
Looking around.
could you show me where you were doing the tiny hat? In the meantime, guys, gonna like slink to the edge of the manor there, trying to peer through. You can try to give me a perception check there, Varys, if you're moving all the way to the edge of the fence. $22. Varys, you know, like, kind of like, you could probably be standing over here. I'm just gonna move you real quick. It's really hard to see through the mist and darkness, even with your vision, but there it is again after a few moments. You count the breath and you realize every maybe 2 minutes or so, there's like this very faint golden light far off in the mists, deeper into the heart of the swamp.
Okay, there's no way that Varys is going to follow that by himself into a swamp, so I will come back to this and report to him what I'm seeing. I think we're being watched.
I'll take a look out and see what I can see.
Let me see. Go ahead, give me a perception check. And sorry, guys, I was going to describe that you think you can see several, you know, like maybe kind of like large, like very tall foams, and maybe you can see like two of them, like between them. It's kind of like very tall, like statues or something, or rocks. Fisk, yeah, with your vision, you can sort of see what seems to be like large pointy stones about 15, 18 feet tall. Some distance away from you guys, like into the heart of the swamp. Even with your vision, it's a bit difficult to see, but there seems to be standing in a semicircle and occasionally give off a bit of golden light.
Fisk,
Very dim.
did is Honorim, has he set up camp? Did you see?
Yes, it's up.
Does it now? We see
Should
it
we-
too.
Should we try to stop it or before it comes for us later? Or what do you think? Retreat.
We watch it. See if it comes closer.
All right, Varys is going to kind of not too loud, but just sort of just so that they can hear me. Yell back, not yell, but kind of whisper back to the group. Get some rest. We're gonna take guard for the time being, and I'll take position with my bow, or ready to go if anything happens.
She'll like squint, kind of looking out at where you guys are, but she doesn't have a good angle. What's going on?
Large stones. Magic. Don't know yet. And our foe.
Hmm.
We wait and watch. Rest.
She definitely seems more anxious than even in some of the prior engagements, but gives a nod and slinks inside the hut with Honorim.
The squirrel kind of like fade into shadow mist and appear up on the wall.
Varys is going to take partial cover behind whatever this is that I guess it's a wall and just kind of keeping his eye out but covered.
He'll just lay down on top of the wall and just eyes and ears out for the hut and watching that light in the distance, making sure it's not coming closer.
As you're keeping your senses sharpened, you can hear far in the distance the howling of wolves. They don't seem to be heading directly towards the village, but they're kind of moving like perpendicular, like from from the west to maybe like the northeast of the village. Movements. It sounds like they're chasing something. But it is far too far for you to even see her. It's just a far away wolf howling. I think with that we can probably take our first break. Let's call it 10 minutes. So,
Half
as
a
you
fate
guys,
point.
let me see.
It's just a 10 on a roll.
Hold on. I'm trying to think. So, you guys are in the dome, but I think some of you are not in the dome. Is that correct? I'm seeing Various and Fisk are not in the dome.
Yes, we are on watch.
All right. What are you guys attempting to do? A short rest or a long rest?
A long rest.
World's most stressful long rest.
You guys could go ahead and roll me some short rest die if you guys wish. However, before you can get the benefits of a long rest, let me see. Yes, you and you. Let me see. Honorim and Vasily, you guys, I would say, are resting. You guys are sleeping in the beginning of this. Is that fair to say?
Mhm.
All right. And because the inside of the tent is unfortunately, of the hut is unfortunately not see-through. Then you guys, do you have the alert feat, either of you? Honorim or Vasilla?
Either of us. We're in the bubble.
Yeah. I
No.
know you're in the bubble.
I thought we were safe. They're on watch.
I know you did. Alrighty. Let's see. No, unfortunately, you who DM'd me that. Uh, Honorim, you have a very unpleasant dream, and you too, Vasilla, as the memory of those insects like crawling all over you like returns, and hunts you in your dreams, and you feel like you dream as you see like this enormous, like you're being eaten alive by like these like hundreds and hundreds of like little bites, and then like something like it feels like they're just like trying to gnaw your arm off, honor him, and uh I'm afraid, let's see, you had one and you had one. I'm afraid that Honorim, you wake up from the pain, as and so will you, Vasilla, as this is more or less a coordinated attack. As the two of you take, let me see. As the two of you wake up, like you find like these enormous bugs. Like one of them, Honorim, is trying like to chew your arm off. The other one is like sticking a long sucker like directly into your abdomen, Vasilla, sucking out, vital fluids. This is a surprise attack. This is a surprise round, and Fisk and Varys, I'm afraid you hear nothing. I'd like the two of you to roll me initiative.
All right, so here's the deal. You got fireball, right?
Yep.
Okay.
All right, the two of you are surprised. And actually, I need to do the damages for these things. Let's see.
Do they hit is the question, though.
I'm pretty sure because you guys are incapacitated, it's an automatic critical, isn't it?
Nope, you have to roll the hit. Any
No?
any roll to hit. If it does hit, I think it's a crit. But you have to like roll the hit to confirm. Because it's not even like dodging. There's some like AC calculations that involve like like just armor and stuff.
Let's see. Thinking, yeah, technically, this is a surprise round, so they get a free hit in. Alright. That I guess that's true. Yeah, I suppose that stands to reasons. Altonius seems to be. Whatever. Right, so these will be the stings with advantage. Ooh, well, remember to turn off to do the whisper on this one. And here's one for you, Mr. Honorim, and here's one for you, Miss Vasilla. This should be
I'm gonna shield that.
You are
I don't have shield.
incapacitated.
I don't have shield.
Okay. Oh, okay, fine. All right, so that is, I believe I said Honorim and Vasilla. So that is 26 to Honorim and 24 to Vasilla. And I'd like con saves from each of you, please, versus Poisson. Right. All right.
I spit it out.
You guys, you awake, you realize that you guys are covered in webbing. You are restrained. As they're like trying to eat you.
I yell
You
out.
realize that they're trying.
It's insulated. They can't hear us.
They can't hear you, Honorim.
Why not?
Because it blocks any sound we make from going out, which is, allows us to talk in the night. But right now, that's currently backfiring because we didn't expect things to attack from the inside.
I don't think Tiny Hut blocks sound. Period.
Tiny Hut does block sound, unless I'm very mistaken. All other creatures. Hold on. Am I crazy? I could have sworn that it did.
I thought the same shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
credit. Doesn't. It's not. Doesn't say it. Anyway.
The actual fuck? What?
Wow.
Yeah, no,
okay. I will
Doesn't
say
block
because
sound.
the person. One moment. As a DM. So, and I hate to say this, but because the person doing this is actively trying to secretly assassinate the two of you, I thought that because, she wouldn't have bothered to your mouths.
And let's just say it's the webbing.
But, yeah, let's say it's the webbing in that case. because they would, yeah, because she would know how the hut works. I this is what it's called, uh Mandela moment. This is that what it's
Um,
called? Like,
the
because I could have
Mandela
sworn.
effect.
Yeah, I could have sworn. Right, Vasilla, you are restrained. You are suffocating and with a web around your mouth, but you can still struggle a bit. This thing is like on top of you, like pressing you down. It looks to you like a massive mishmash of insects that has been, like mutated together. It kind of puts you in mind a bit of the Bellevues from the Abbey. What would you like to do?
Good question. I'm guessing breaking out from these restraints is the first thing.
Probably a good idea.
All right, cool. Athletics, or is this like what's the is it does it say athletics is useful or is it specifically a strength check? I know some spells or effects are weird like
Um,
that.
yeah, that's true. Let me double check. This is essentially the same thing as web. What does web say? Web, the creature is
I
sustained.
think
Can
weapon.
strength check. It specifies a strength check.
Ah, I knew it. Oh, my strength is good anyway. I'm gonna fucking nail this. Ooh, ooh, ooh. The DCs are high at this point. Ooh.
18. Also, neither of you are poisoned. I forgot to say that. You don't suffer the poison condition for now.
Yay.
18. All right, Vasily, you managed to break through the web. You're still prone, and now you're only grappled by the thing's weight on you, but um, you can move, and you can
Uh,
like tear away the web out of your mouth.
yeah. Yeah. Um, I'm not gonna do like a cheesy lightsaber effect where the sunblade flies to my hand. No. She's gonna draw it and like open up a slash on this thing on top of her.
Hmm.
All right. I have a bonus action. I'm gonna Slayer Prey on top of this too. So I'm gonna go ahead and oh, was the escape my action?
The escape is your action, yes.
Oh, okay. I'll action surge then. Anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and swing on this thing. Where are you?
All right, go
Where are
for
you?
it. It is with disadvantage because you kind of like pin, so you're like.
What if it just roll good? 17?
17 will handily hit it.
All right. So that's going to be 15 radiant.
15 radiant, very good.
All right, I'll do a second attack. 24 hits. My God. That is going to be
Me too.
yeah, that's going to be 22. Thank you. And
22, 17 and 22, you slice it. Like insect guts, white insect guts like spill out over you. But the creature is extremely dead.
all right, I'm going to go over to honor him and I guess I'm going to make a grapple attempt on this thing and try to reposition it off of him so he can break out, like
Do you
easier.
have any? Oh, right, I guess you have a third attack. Fighter.
Yep.
Level 11 fighters for the win.
Yeah. All right. This is I could stand up too, so I can get that thing off of me. Uh, ugh. That's not good.
13 is not going to hit its AC.
That's athletics. I'm grappling it, so it needs to roll.
Oh. Right. Let's see. It technically just rolls it with a +3, and its sheet is being slow, so I'm just going to. But it has a size advantage. That's going to be D20 with advantage. That's a 15. So I think it beats you.
Yeah.
Honor him at the moment. Same thing. Restrained, webbed up.
So I'm webbed, like I can't talk.
That was part of the idea, yeah. Because I thought that the dome would prevent sound, so initially I didn't mention it, but um, yeah, these things are like meant for like assassination, so they would have opened up your mouth as well. And they are being directed by higher intelligence.
All right. Well, I can't do anything then. Oh,
You could attempt a strength check to escape.
Yeah. Just roll high.
does a 3 do it?
He doesn't know it, I'm afraid.
Maybe. All right. Next time. Next time.
You'll get him next time, Tiger.
Okay. I did kind of make an oopsie here. I did forget that technically it's another, isn't it an automatic crit? I think it would have, you guys should have taken a bit more damage than you did. I'm very sorry. Initially. So that would have been 3d6 and 3d6. That should have been an extra 66 for each of you. One for Honorim and one for you, because you guys
What
were.
the fuck? Wait. What was the date? Hold on. So it is.
What?
Wow. Yeah, it
You
is.
guys were, how you say, helpless, whatever it's called.
Yeah. I just thought I was like, there's no way we took 66 damage. But I guess we did.
These are meant for assassinations. She's not fucking around.
Yeah, that hurts, bro. I don't like
Let's
that.
see. Right. Well, this thing, let's see. Sensing that its purpose is about to end, it's going to attempt to attack Honorim again with advantage, 25. Only 18 and 13 this time. I do need another con save there. Please, Honorim.
Oh, I'm done. I'm down.
You done?
Uh-oh.
Give me a con save just in case somebody gets you up. All right, you pass. Vasilla.
All right. That's not good. Attack action. Gonna go ahead and swing at it again.
All right.
This is normal because I'm on my feet.
Mhm.
18. I
That's
know
a hit.
hit. Yep. Bonus action to swap it over to that guy now for the Slayer spray. Again. 20.
That's an 18 and a 19. Right. You bisect its head from its shoulders. You can see like its head is like trying to still like suck more blood out of Honorim, but like there's just a spurt from the back of the neck, like psh, psh, as it continues mechanically doing it. You kick it off of Honorim to see that Honorim is dying.
Sleeping. Sleeping.
In a pool of
Slept
his
through
own
the whole
blood.
thing.
All right. I got one more attack
In the
action.
meantime, like Fisk and Varys is like, Varys, you know, you're like, so is the backseat? No, I'm kidding. Sorry, that would have been Volga. But man, I can't wait for my turn to sleep. I'm fucking tired. Have to deal with fucking mosquitoes everywhere. Fucking damn it! I wish I had fur like you.
Yeah. At that point, she's going to use her last remaining attack action to grapple, honor him by the collar, drag him out, and poke her head through the hut in a harsh whisper. Ambush, honor him's down. Get back here.
Hearing that, Fisk will rush over.
And because she, has to drag him out of the hut so they can actually reach him because Vassil doesn't know any fucking healing spells. And she needs to group. I think once everyone leaves the hut, the spell ends. So
Once I leave the hut, but they could come into the hut. At
they
any
can't.
time.
All right, that we've been operating on that. Then he'd stay in the hut. Then I thought it was that people that left couldn't come back in.
No,
I thought that was the deal.
only me. If I leave the area, it'll collapse.
All right, then you're staying in the hut. So I'd like to keep our shelter just in case. So it's only bugs.
Use the wand to cure wounds and 11 points.
Honorim, since you hit Zero HP. This is the first 0 HP of the day, yeah? Yes, it is. I think so. Is it? Did you hit 0 HP before?
No, not for like
No.
days.
All right. In that case, Honorem, you are
Days.
you're brought up. You feel like this, like the poison that you resisted, but like still kind of leaves you with a bit of a numb feeling all over your body. You see you watch, you see like those two bodies like shrink to size of regular insects. In the insect guts that kind of remain there, there's a sentence in common. Hope you're enjoying your stay.
The close call, apparently. We had no idea what was going on.
Yeah, we got webbed up. So whatever she can bring in here, well, either it bypasses the barrier or just she can outright spawn it within. This is all her territory. So whatever magical effects she can do, I guess as long as we're on the ground or in the trees, she can get to us. I don't know if we'll be able to rest properly, aside from quick bursts of naps.
We must rest. Continue resting. We watch from inside.
I'm banged up, but I'm still capable. He's the one he's going to need to rest up the most, though.
We all need to rest up.
Yeah.
There's no way we can go up against this enemy in the shape that all of us are in. We'll all die.
Again. Coughs a bit of blood onto his cloak.
Kind of looks around. Well, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I'm just going to say that, yeah, you're intelligent enough, and Vasilla, you as well. I mean, all of you are, but in a way, like you realize that, because of the way the dome is shaped, it's a dome. The insects must have like crawled in like from beneath, or, like tunneled in, or something like that. Hell, they could have even been like insects that like hid away in your clothing after the swarm passed over you. You did remember that they touched you and then left. Who knows what the hell else she has on you guys right now, keeping track of you through millions of little eyes.
Does
This is
honor and transfer that knowledge to the team?
I
this is
tell
putting you in the mind of a lich, and a leech.
everyone everything, and I wonder why the floor of the tiny hut didn't repulse these creatures.
Because it's a dome, not a circle.
Jeremy,
Hands do not cover the ground.
Jeremy Crawford disagrees with you,
Who's Jeremy Crawford?
the writer of D&D.
Oh, well,
I can't I can't say anything on that because I slander Jeremy Crawford half the time for his rulings.
I was
Like,
joking. I know who he is.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah,
I kind of went just by the spell because it says dome.
So-
If you meant circle, you should have said circle.
Varys is going to hearing the news that they could be like honest. is freaking out because he hates bugs and he's gonna completely strip down naked and look at all his clothes. He doesn't give a shit.
It's Stand By Me all over again.
Do you see anything? Are they on me?
I say
Am I
something,
clean?
but it's very small.
Ah, that's not me.
Does he have anything on him?
You can try to give me a investigation check. No, doesn't have anything on him as far as you guys can tell.
You're all good.
With a 13, Honor notices what he thinks is a third leg, but then he's like, no, it's
Hey,
no.
Is it a boil
in
or a
my other
tumor?
campaign, the DM made us roll for it. The Goliath had a 2-incher, and my Drow had a 10-incher. So it was very funny because we had a bathtub scene afterwards. We were like, there was a switch around that went around somewhere around the time we were born. I think one of us is adopted.
All right, Varys will kind of calm down and put his gear back on.
Hmm.
I hate fucking bugs.
Honor, what now that you know this, you kind of have an understanding of the uh, cunning of your opponent here. You realize you definitely get the impression she's not the type to let up. You definitely get him. You know, she's not going. She's not the type to basically like, okay, they had their fun. I'm gonna let them have the rest. She's going to keep coming after you again and again. And this might be the time for some unusual measures and unusual thinking. Um, you feel a tug of a certain sort. I'd like you to give me a quick Arcana check there.
Man, my rolls.
Could I ask everybody else to mute themselves, not mute, to deafen themselves?
Oh, how do I do that? Uh, how do you say it? Uh,
Turn off our headphones?
Actually, that's a
literally?
good yeah, that's a good question. How did sorry, I'm used to Discord. Um, everybody take off your headsets. Everybody except Kevin.
There, just me and you. Everyone else is in a room.
Oh, thank you. Anna, as Anna, you feel as you try to, to search your mind, like think about what possibilities are open to you. You like you're tired, you're itching, and everything, and you're thinking back to the deal you made with a certain dark power, and maybe you can jump on that deal, and I think you kind of like reach out for that connection. You feel a tug from below, from what could be there, well, the cellar. Something of your the dark powers, something powerful is there. Some large investment of its powers. It just might give you the edge you seek.
Which is good because I wanted to go check that place out anyway.
I know, I've been trying to tempt you guys as hard as I fucking can. All right, let's go back.
what? All
I
right.
fucking love
Oh,
your
I'm alive. I'm
PFP,
alive.
Maverick. He's
What?
alive, ladies and gentlemen. He's alive.
All right. What did I miss?
So it is what, 7 hours and 59 minutes when these things attacked, or so we get no long rest.
No long rest. Yeah, like essentially, it was like 2 hours in. So essentially, like every time you guys are going to attempt a long rest or a short rest, she's going to send something after you guys to interrupt. You guys will get like this is something like every time you guys tried to short rest, that something like that happened. You definitely get the feeling, like I said, I what's the it's like a tick, right? Like she's like a tick in this land. She's had centuries. She's almost as bad as Stott, really. Like she's had centuries, like to make sure, you know, to up her defenses, and you know that exhausting your opponent is one of the most effective strategies there are for spellcasters.
I'm fairly wounded. With anyone? Well, I do have a potion of greater healing.
Hmm.
We already had our short rest earlier, so I can't roll for dice, right?
Depends on how many dice you spent.
Oh,
You spent all of them.
I was at I was at full. Like I hadn't spent any dice today, but
I mean, well,
like we just got attacked. We'd have to rest for another hour, but we've already had one short rest today, so
yeah.
it's kind of mood anyway.
Honor,
Yes, my friend.
the holy water from the pool.
Yeah,
You've taken it before. Does it replenish your health? Or does it also replenish your ability to cast spells?
I think
Or
it's
both?
everything. Holy shit! Do we still have a flask?
It is, but you recall that the pool itself has been essentially defiled. This is the last. You guys are carrying the last of that water.
hmm
Right.
As far as you guys know, there will be no more once it's done.
Honor. I have 2 flasks of this water. We cannot continue without you. I want to give you this so we can continue.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll hand out one of my flasks.
But I've got. Do we not have any other potions?
I have a healing potion. Does that restore your ability to cast spells or just your health?
This time, just my health.
We need your spells for this, and we're not getting any of the time to rest up properly. We could try to save this, but at that point, either we retreat and possibly die trying to get out, or at the best case, we just end up reset and having to start from scratch again with defenses tailored to us. We already got the drop in here just by a random chance we're either struggling. We got to make the best of an opportunity while we got it.
Take it. And I'll push it forward.
I'll accept it reluctantly.
Thank you.
Fisk will start
Reduce.
getting himself on guard.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a perception check to see if there's anything around here that's gonna try to fuck up this basic ass healing. This time I'm gonna roll good.
So you're taking a drink from the. You're taking that.
So I
finishing
had
with the
2
pool
little
water?
flasks, and I gave one of my last 2 to honor him for him to drink the pool water.
All right.
All
Honor
right.
him. Go ahead and give me a wisdom saving throw, please. Honor him again, that incredible sadness of the Raven Queen of Queen Ravenovia overwhelms you. But as you know, that momentary connection to her, you feel something pulses. You feel a sense of guidance from her. Like she made, like just the most fleeting thing. Like it's extinguished almost immediately thanks to your nature. Could you give me an insight check, please?
We cut this with some vodka and give partial healing to everyone. Is that what? It brings out the flavor of the tears, like
That's the
It's
salty.
close. Come the words to you, honor him. You don't get the sense that it's a warning, though.
Sorry, what were the words?
He's close, although you don't get the sense that it's a warning. Almost the opposite.
Okay. So with passing the wisdom check, do I gain my health and everything?
Yeah, you gain your no more exhaustion. You gain your spell slots back. You gain your HP back. A little bit of acne that you had is,
Cleared up.
cure. Yeah, the bald spot you were developing fills out. I made myself sad.
Doing it a little close to home.
I'll take the swing back. I'll look at Varys and I'll say, "Thank you, my friend. I pray it was not overkill."
I don't
oh,
think
you
so.
needed it.
We have no
Did
other
you-
option.
Did you hear that?
Just clear it.
Fuck is he talking about?
We heard nothing.
I get up and I walk across to the other room.
I'm running right with honor.
Below. And I'll reach down and I'll grab the door to the cellar and I'll ease it open slowly.
Towards the door to the cellar. All the skull. Hold on. Am I doing anything? One moment. I accidentally closed it. Yeah, Fisk, you get the sense of like that there's like something deeply evil in there. Let's see. Just gotta check something here. Make sure I'm not saying the wrong thing.
It'd probably take the
You see
red
all
dot
the
off my forehead.
skulls all the human skulls on the fence kind of like turn to watch you guys as you go from the cellar, and like Laszlo like appears in front of you. What are you doing? I told you to stay away from the cellar. Are you mad?
Why are you lying to us, Laszlo? What is down there? Are you protecting something for her?
Of mine. Yes, obviously, yes, he says through gritted, ghostly teeth. Stay away from there. Whatever is inside will devour you as hungrily as any of these insects. Once you open the door, there will be no coming back. I don't want to see anyone else go down there again.
I'll look down. What can we see when we look down?
You don't see anything except darkness, roiling like a mass. You can tell that there's lots of insects in there.
I'll cast light on a stone that I pick up and I'll drop it down the.
All right. This is what you see as you cast light on the stone. Let me just pop a torch in. Just make this a little smaller. There we go. You see dozens of maybe dozens of small bodies around the size, maybe around about the size of gnomes, maybe. But like for the smallest, and as large as Goliaths for some of the largest, crawling with insect features, crawling on top of each other, roiling. However, you can tell the cellar is bigger than that. As soon as the stone like is dropped there, like they recoil from it, and then like start spitting like acidic spittle at it, and it like melts, and the light dies. And however, that thing that we discussed like pings even stronger, and you realize what's down there unmistakably, almost unmistakably. You can sense that taste, that very familiar taste of what you've done, Honorim.
This looks pretty bad. I'm assuming we saw it too, DM.
Oh yeah, you guys all saw it.
Still comes from there. We must move to Lysaga. Why does he go here?
Looking at Honorum.
I have a feeling there's something down there that will be of great use in our battle to come. I just don't. I can't explain. I don't know what it is.
You see Vasilla like pull out the saw spear. Then don't. Some of the most useful things we've had here have been locked behind some of the most bullshit obstacles. If this is a hunch you got, at this point I can trust your instinct.
Varys will pull a quiver out of his or pull a arrow out of his bow, and it looks like it could light some shit on fire.
Mm-hmm.
Why did you send me that map?
Fisk says in his mind to Zaviel.
It is an evil to slay. Is he ready?
Ooh, he's calling Zaviel out.
Zaviel's voice comes as if from a great distance away.
He'd come through Fisk. Fisk would just like, it would come out loud.
The defilement here is so intense. I can barely tell what I'm seeing through your eyes. Whatever is in there is something she wants kept.
Do you trust me?
Trust him.
I'll look at everyone slowly and I'll stop my gaze at Fisk. Do you trust me?
Zaviel says no in your head, Fisk. The stench that I sense from down there is the same stench I sense from Honorim ever since the Amber Temple. The same, just like the stench I sense from Bassoon, although his is different in candor.
Just honor him.
And I trust you.
Priscilla readies her spear.
Anyone have anything that protects against acid?
Uh, I got protection from evil and good.
Fisk will go to honor him and twin spell protection from evil and good on himself and honor him.
What the dude? I was gonna you flex on me like I'm literally about to go cast it. I'll twin spell it. I'll just cast on myself then. All right.
I thought that's where you were going for. Not my bad. Like I can.
It's great. It's a great moment of just silent comedy. Basile's like, I trust you. And then whoop. Yeah, I'll cast it on myself.
I will too.
We all got this. This is awesome. Hey, that's right. I got a free casting the spell because of my Monster Hunter class. Double awesome. Oh, yeah. It could be better.
And with the thing open, Fisk will jump down and with the into the basement. And with the
Right into the
symbol,
thing in the center.
I'm just gonna jump down with the symbol of Ravenkind and sunlight.
Like you feel, you. Hold on. Protection from evil and good. Okay. Oh, fuck. Okay. You're blocking sunlight from the symbol of Ravenkind.
Symbol of Ravenkind,
Oh,
Fisk is
holy fuck.
jumping down and it just like explodes on the inside at the bottom.
One moment. So, hold on. I'm going to have you guys roll me some initiatives there. There we go. This didn't work out to look like I wanted it to.
There I am.
Fine.
Actually, good thing you cast the sunlight. This shit's dark as hell. Anyways.
Oh my goodness. I wonder who can see the farthest. Alright. Let me just check how far does the sunlight go. Fuck, I have so many things open here. Finally.
30-foot radius.
So that is 5 charges. That's going to be 20 and 20. Okay, and lasts for a minute. It does take an
10 minutes.
action.
10 minutes was your description.
Oh. I'm looking at the sunlight. I'm looking at the description of the Evankind thing. It just says a minute.
I copied and pasted it, so maybe you changed it.
Huh, maybe I fucked it up. Yeah, weird.
It's okay if it's 1 minute. I can just change it on my end.
Yeah. I wonder what the original was, because if the original was 10 minutes, we'll keep the 10 minutes. If the original was a minute, we'll keep a minute. I'll double check after the session. For now, we'll say 5 minutes, just to meet in the middle
Sure.
there. We'll say this will take your action for your turn.
You got it.
Essentially.
Well, so that jumps to then it's Basila's turn, right?
Right.
That was the
I guess it would be part of his surprise action. Then we follow him after.
And oh, they're not surprised. They are. You guys did open the door and drop a light stone in there, so and you're generally there's general awareness that you guys are here. You know what? Before I roll their initiatives, I'm going to put the light on ya. Night vision. And I'm colliding. Bright light. 20 and 20. Yeah. For the first time in centuries upon centuries, sunlight, true sunlight, explodes out Fisk as you lift yourself aloft, and it doesn't quite reach the back of the basement. Let's see.
Oh. Oh. That's not good. But
That should be 14. And okie dokie. Oh, wait, no, that's a 5. Okie dokie. Let me see. As you guys basically burst into, like, drop yourselves into the basement, like, you use the initial, like, thankfully, because they have, like, this initial aversion to light, they back away enough that the stairs themselves are enterable, as it were. You can see a sort of coffin covered by, actually, I don't think anybody can see up to the back of the room, so never mind. With that, I'm going to get some combat music going. Old tombstone.
Coffin, you said? A cop? Guys, it's Straw Jr.
Right. And with that, the horde descends. We do have some sunlight aversion here. But a spray of acid comes at you, Fisk. Let's see. I think it's going to be a d20 plus 7 twice, but you're not in the zone, so this will be no, 1, 2, 3 times. So 3 times, 3 plus that's a 10, doesn't hit. That's that's 14, that doesn't hit. No, wait, yeah. 17 plus 7, I think, would that hit you, Fisk?
24. Shield.
Actually, sorry, shit, 17. 17, because they're rolling with disadvantage right now.
Then no.
No, all right. Okay, Vasilla, you are up. However, Fisk, I'm just gonna move you for a moment because where you were standing, there's now a pool of acid. It hisses in the floor as you kind of like sidestep it.
Vasilla is gonna realize the gravity situation, promptly go, "Oh fuck!" And but seeing what Fisk is doing working, is going to use a bonus action to have the Sunblade emit light.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Can you remind me how much light is that?
Checking it out. It is 20 foot a bright and then 20 foot on top of that dim.
Right, same thing. This is also sunlight, I believe.
Yep, this is also
Okay.
sunlight. You sunshine
Just
gang out
watch it
here.
for the acid.
Mm-hmm. All right. That's a bonus action. I gotta pull up the saw spear thing. Because I want to do a thing as well with the saw spear. I just gotta find the item description.
Actually, I found a better acid thing.
Uh, Slam that. Yeah,
40
yeah, yeah.
seconds left, Vasilla.
Yep, I'm just trying to find the saw spear thing. All right. Vasila's gonna run up. Okay, I'm starting to see more stuff here. Oh, what is that? Oh, that's terrifying. Well, I gotta break through somehow. She's going to slam the saw spear down as an action and form a pool of lava that is 5 foot radius pool. Really? It's 5 foot. I thought it was bigger. Um, okay, give me a second. I just gotta pull up the radii. She'll go up to the mob here. I guess it's in front of her, right?
It is, yes.
All right, and
It is an action to activate the sunlight, isn't it?
it's bonus action.
Oh, well,
Just for the light effect, it's a bonus action. It's an action for all the other crazy spell shit.
gotcha.
Vasila's going to Drusilla's concentration on protection from evil and good. She's going to as an action saw spear. And what's the saving throw on this? It is doesn't say a saving throw. Okay, I'm just going to assume it's my strength or dex because it's stuff I use. So it doesn't even say if it's a strength or dex saving throw. No, it just says it deals 3d10 fire damage the first time a creature steps on it.
Like,
So at the start of their turn, it will be 3d10 fire damage to the creatures in this pool, and she's going to attempt to punch a hole through some of their flank here.
Okay, let's roll because the turn timer is over.
Well,
I need to review these items because I think like some of these are not matching their description. All right, 23. Thank you very much. And yeah, now with all the extra light in the room, you guys can see that these creatures are wearing like the rotten remains of clothing. You get a nasty sense you know what happened to the remainder of the villagers. At least the ones that were buried here.
One evil burgomaster.
he was evil all along.
I was kind of trying. Well, I guess I shouldn't say anything, but I want to say something.
All I'm gonna say is I'm definitely taking this guy's gold, whether he did this or not.
Did you want to say it's Burgermaster?
Virgo, Boiger.
Migo?
Meisterburger.
Yeah, Honorim, you are up. Whatever it is, it's in the back of the room.
All right, come down a few of the stairs.
10 feet off the ground. No, yeah, 10 feet off the ground.
Oh, I stop there. I look at this. Did you describe this big creature in the middle?
Yes, it seems to be an enormous insect. Its upper body is emerging from the ground. It's definitely been mutated and distorted, and puts you in mind of an ankeg or an enormous desert like ant lion. That has had like more, like its reach extended massively.
Oh, lovely.
You see that the ground of the basement is also soft and mulchy, very easy to dig through.
All right, I'm gonna take my staff and I look at him. And the Illuminati, and I'll take my staff and I'll pound it once into the floor, and from it, lightning bolt is going to fire off and impact on this thing, and from there, 3 more lightning bolts are going to split out and hit Yeah, there are 3 that I can see.
Wow.
DC 19.
DC 19. Holy crap. Okay. It's gonna be a. So how many jumps does it have?
3. So it hits 4. It'll hit the 3 mobs that I can see and the big guy.
Fail for the first, success for the second, success for the third, success for big guy. He rolled the natural 20. However, that's still quite a lot of damage there. It's minus 22, minus 22, minus 44, and minus 22.
Varys is gonna yell out, honor him. Stay behind us so you don't get injured.
Get in front of me.
I can't.
No,
You can.
I run back. Okay.
As you move away, like the thing with a massive reach is going to, a claw swings out at you, pinching and grabbing.
What's the range on that?
That's
it's
a
large.
crazy.
It's
It's like a
large.
fish.
Like it's beyond. Like essentially, it's basically the entirety of the basement because it has like, these massive like.
Oh, the
What do you
insect?
call what do you call these that insects have?
Like not mandibles.
Mantis hooks,
Mandibles,
mantis
yeah.
claws, like
Yeah, they're just
yeah.
appendages, but yeah, they're
yeah.
Yeah,
Either
Ant-Man would
way, it
know.
misses you. Yeah, either way, it misses Honor. I'm sorry. Well, not sorry. Sorry to him, I guess. Okay,
Okay, that's it.
right. Let's see. These guys are going to like descend.
Yeah, there it is.
Yep. Let me see. Moving here, moving here. No, actually they would not because you guys are still lit up. However, they will be trying to aim for. Yeah, there will be. You guys basically are the focus of the attention here. So 3 attacks with disadvantage at Vasilla, acid spits. That's a 20. Vasilla, does a 20 hit you?
20 will hit.
can't see your rolls, by the way, DM.
That's a.
We can't see your
Oh,
on
wait.
roll 20. They're
Oh,
whispering
shit,
again.
Sorry.
It's okay.
The voices are whispering.
And let's see.
Yeah.
Does a 19 hit you, Vasilla?
19, yeah.
Oh, fuck. I'm sorry. Other way around. That's a 10. Never mind. Ignore that. And 8 plus 7. Actually, I'll just check your AC. No, it does not hit you. So only 1 hit for you.
Okay.
Right.
Roll the damage.
So, right. That's
Nice.
gonna be 5 acid damage. Roar! However, you are now acided. That means that you take some damage at the beginning of each turn, and your AC counts as -1.
So are we rolling? Do these give us with the protection from good and evil? Are they at disadvantage or no?
Yeah.
Protection from good and yeah, they are disadvantage. They've been rolling with disadvantage.
Okay.
Yeah. That they rolled disadvantage against Vasilla already, so she's good.
Yeah.
So it's working.
Although I would appreciate the people who are concentrating and the people who are under the protection to please put the things on yourselves.
Yeah, I got my token.
Well, hold on a second. What is that? The little blurry thing?
The little wavy symbol.
Yes.
Just concentration or
Yeah.
oh wait. Oh, we swapped maps, so it didn't update. Okay.
No.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what happened.
Oh, so I'll do that for concentration, and then I'll do for I don't know, I'll just do this. Why am I green?
The acid is
Right, yeah. I'm burning alive.
the acid lasts Yeah, the acid lasts until you take an action or do something to wipe it away from yourself or to get rid of it. But until then, yeah,
Jeez.
it will.
Well,
Every hit of acid will lower your AC a bit. And let's see.
I look like a ripped
Right.
trash bag after all this shit. Like seeing what happened
The
in
light is
fucking.
definitely helping because they're unwilling to move forward and over, which definitely you feel like would overwhelm you guys if they moved forward. So let's see. 1, 2. Ooh, that's an edge. That's a 19, Vasilla.
19 to hit? Yeah, that hits. Is this the same one group?
This is the same group. They get 3 shots, but with disadvantage.
Wait, the one on the turn
Um,
order is this group over here, right? Whoops.
the one that's farther away from you, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, the projectiles. Jesus. Yeah.
Yeah, projectiles. Those. Yeah. So 13 plus 7, that's a 20. So I think that'll be 2 hits, right?
Mm-hmm.
So let me see. 46 plus 6. That's 19. And 2 hits. Your AC counts as. And you're at additional -2. And your AC. And you have 3 points of acid on you. Okay. That's them. And Fisk, you're up.
All right. I'm going to um uh reach a hand out towards the big insect. That's the thing that I'm sensing is like the source of a lot of this
No, it is
evil.
not. It is something even behind it.
There's something even beyond the big insect creature.
Although all of these, like like this is all, these is everything is evil. Like these are basically like desiccated corpses, like brought back into unlife, into living life. It's really weird. Like these are aberrations, essentially. I'll tell you now,
Yeah.
and they're making you sick. Just like filling them out.
Okay. Um, hand is gonna reach out to this thing, and a column of flame just erupts from underneath it.
Hey, you got that too, right? Right, flame strike. What am I doing? Let's look at this shit.
18.
On the big one in the middle.
Yep.
Mm.
18 deck save.
All right, that's gonna be with a +4, so d20. That's 22.
Yep. So that's 15 fire, 12 radiant. In half.
All right. Right. Thank you. As I'm gonna say, as look at where it is, because like that would give you a moment of light, and then I'm gonna delete the source of light. You guys see it?
Uh,
You
Yes.
guys see a you
Oh,
guys see a humanoid figure wrapped in a cocoon in the back, inside of a massive web, tied up in chains from the ceiling. Actually, no. Sorry, it just be cocooned in the back. Never mind. No chains. That doesn't make sense. Hold on. Wait. Yeah. No. You guys wouldn't see the chains, but just whatever. Yeah. There's a cocoon figure.
The cocoon figure up towards the ceiling. Okay.
Right. Anything else, Fisk?
Um, bonus action. Uh, let's see. I'm going to move. You know where to move. Um, let's see. Um, I think I'm just gonna move there. That's
Okay.
move there. That's it. That's my turn.
All right. These guys over here moving and reinforcing the others. They're going to. They also don't want to come any closer. Let me see. Fisk. That's a disadvantage 20, disadvantage 19, and disadvantage. Oh, I think that one's a 25. I think
Last one
25 will
hits.
hit.
Yep.
That's gonna be 4 plus 3. Yeah, that's a 7. And however, I don't think you're wearing any armor. You don't. None of your AC is from your armor, right?
Nope.
Correct me if I'm wrong. All right. In that case, your AC does not decrease. You still take damage in the beginning of your next turn, though.
Okay.
Okay. Varys.
I'll move up right here. And then I'm going to take 3 shots at the bug, the giant roach. And the first 2 are fire arrows, and the third one is just a regular arrow. Okay.
All right. No problem. Go ahead and make those attacks. I'm just going to turn off the dishwasher real quick. My wife is with the Bobby. I'll be right back.
Well, this is mayhem. I'm already like almost half because I got fucked up by those bugs earlier. Still pissed at that.
All right. 21 will hit and 28 will hit.
Okay, the 21 had fire damage as well.
All right, fire damage. You don't like that. Doesn't like that whatsoever.
Then
Okay.
and then I don't know, we keep wavering on this, it seems like, but as a bonus action, I don't know exactly what I'm able to do. Like with my
It should be
cantrips.
pinned in our DMs. It should be pinned in our DMs.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a long time ago. Yeah, it's not in there. All right,
Yeah,
as a
remember we
bonus,
had a conversation about it. It's okay. We can say that as a bonus action. I know you can make a cantrip attack for sure if you want to make a cantrip there.
yeah, I will do that, and I will 2 true strikes. I'm going to cast True Strike on the big roach, which give me an
True
advantage
strike.
on my next roll.
So I don't think you would want. So the thing about True Strike will break your concentration. So you
Oh,
might want to choose
yeah.
something else.
Oh yeah, and none of these, all of them will break my concentration. All right, if that's the case, I'm going to let's see if I moved 5, 10. I'm gonna move up to here.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna move back to here. And that'll end my turn.
Okie doke. Sit over here. Right next to where Vasilla was. And that will end your turn. Alrighty. It's going to start beating the ground like a drum, driving the creatures into a frenzy. Let's see, it chooses these two, and they will tumble forward over Vasilla and Varys. You guys like they reach about your chest heights. They're not very tall. It seems that the transformation has changed them in a strange way, but they are tearing at you. Let's see. Hundreds of little mouths are trying to nibble on you, like taking bites. Let's see. And these will be with advantage because you guys are in their area.
Even
So
with
it
the
cancels
protection?
out.
So
Reroll.
regular.
Right, so that'll be straight. That's right. Thank you. That'll be straight. Fucking hell. 16. Yeah, I don't know why some sheet are like never whisper rolls and like you change them and still does it. That's a 12. And that's a 19 versus Vasilla.
19
And
hits.
that's a 20 versus Varys.
That's a hit.
All right. Varys, that is 23 piercing and 12 poison. And with that, we have the end of the turn. Oh, wait, sorry. And for Vasily, said 19 hits.
Yep.
That's a 21 piercing and 15 poison.
What?
Do I have
gee,
to roll?
I'm-
Yeah, roll.
I need to roll a Constitution saving throw, I guess.
Yeah, 21 and 15. Yeah, I'm very bloodied right now. Also, if it's their turn, well, at least for the group on us, which starts initiative after that lava pool's still there.
All right, noted. They will take the damage. Can you? What was the damage from the lava pool actually?
3d10. Last time I rolled was 27.
27. Okay. How long does lava pool last?
Doesn't say.
Probably until the end of next turn.
That's fair.
All right. All right. In that case, ooh, they are down to size. They are actually bloodied already.
Oh god. Okay, we can kill these things.
No, there's like a bunch. Like as they're charging forward, they're basically leaving like a bunch of corpses, like a trail of corpses, like behind them. Is it like the HP? Isn't really the HP of individual members. It's more like the HP of like the
Yeah,
whole
yeah.
horde.
Just even then for the horde, I'm like, oh, thank God. I know how long we'd be swinging at these things. But yeah, Vasilla looks really messed up right now.
I mean that chain. Let me say. I mean, like that chain lightning did some fucking work. Let's say that. Even
Mhm.
22, that's still some pretty good shit.
Mhm.
Alrighty, let's see. Well, this horde is going to move forward and attempt to num the rest of the party.
Wait, I thought that was its turn.
No, that was the mutated anchor stone. Essentially, it could
That
act
they
like,
acted on her turn?
Yeah, instead of acting itself, it can like it was jamming the ground.
Oh,
and it was
Jesus,
like, "Hey,
okay.
you guys, go forward, like. And let's see. All right, I'm gonna say bite to one of each of you. Bite on Honorim. Is Honorim under the effect of good and evil? protection.
Yes.
Yep.
When
That's
spell.
gonna be a. Right, so let's cancel that.
I
So
gotta-
that's straight. So
I
that's
gotta
gonna
roll
be a 24. Do
concentration.
you want to shield this on
Fuck.
him?
Yes.
Okay, I passed the check.
Right. Bite on Fisk. That's a 16.
Nope.
Doesn't pass. Bite on Varys. That's a 20. Does that hit you, Varys?
I'm gonna have to roll. And that's with disadvantage for my
Yes.
protection.
Because so the way I will do hordes is if you are in the horde space, which they can force you to be in their space by moving, like all around you,
Okay.
then they have advantage. Essentially, like they're auto flanking.
So if I roll shield, I have to drop concentration, correct, on protection.
No,
Oh.
no, shield does not require concentration.
Okay, I'll roll. I'll roll shield. So that misses.
So that'll protect you, and the last one is a bite against. I'm very sorry, Vasilla. Look, it's a natural one.
Oh, thank God. All right. I have to start doing some work here, buddy.
Essentially, the reason why it's doing so much damage is because it's not like one of them is biting you. Like each of the successful attacks is like
yeah.
a bunch of them like biting you at the same
Mhm.
time.
Okay, my turn. I still somehow have concentration on the spell. Thank God. I these things are they're on all of us, and we're all pretty banged up. So I am going to burn. Hold on, how many charges do I get for the Sunblade period? I get for 1d to disappear for 1 d4 rounds. So Fist still has his sunlight up. So I'm gonna drop mine and cast a 1 blast of sunbeam at 9th level or flame strike at 9th level. What the fuck is sunbeam at 9th level like? Hold on.
Sunbeam at 9th level, it's very strong. Do you have charges remaining?
Well, it does. Sunbeam doesn't even
causing the blade to disappear for.
Yeah.
So remember, you will not be able to use this property again until next dawn.
Well, Sunbeam can't. You can't even cast You can't even upcast Sunbeam though. So I don't know what that would do.
So essentially, you will be rolling Sunbeam with what?
But
3 more.
there's no upcast scaling on Sunbeam.
Alright,
so there's I don't know how to increase the die by.
No worries. So Sunbeam normally causes. Where is it? 68 radiant damage.
Yep.
This is 6, 7, 8, 9. This is 9d8 radiant damage.
5 foot wide, 60-foot long line. Can I move through these creatures right now, or am I stuck where I am?
You are stuck where you are. Well, but you know what? Because it's a horde, I would. With a successful athletics check, you'd be able to move with difficult terrain.
Okay. All right. I'll try the athletics check. Yeah.
28. Right.
She's gonna
through them as if it's difficult terrain.
All right. She's gonna go over here, wade through, point a line through this crowd, and do a 9th level sunbeam, which is a.
The other horde does technically get a tax opportunity on you. So that's going to be a 12. Right, go ahead.
All right. Yeah. So 60-foot line. It's going to go through this entire horde here. Make con saves. I don't know what the casting modifier is for the Sunblade. If it like bases itself off of a certain mental stat or not.
Usually magic items don't go off your stat. I think this, although you're right, I did forget to put a DC on this ability. The DC, I would say, would probably be a 16.
All right, yeah.
So
DC 16
for these two.
It's gonna be 98.
That's a 9. Let's see. That's a 25 for the first one, and a natural 1 for the smaller horde.
All right.
Okay.
44 radiant damage. This is I'm also gonna do the 1d4 right now. Fuck. All right. So I still got the lava sphere out. So
Roll me a 1d. Yeah, so 1d4. The spear goes. The sunlight goes out for 3 rounds.
yep.
And let's see.
Wait.
44. These guys are reduced to just a few members.
Okay.
They are full and like that was. However, that's a what 22. Right, these guys are. Yeah, these guys are a bit smaller. Yeah, so at least honor like the what like. Actually, hold on, because of direction. Yeah, I would say like we have a smaller horde now.
All right. Oh, it is 10, by the way. But real quick, I never used my fucking second wind.
Quickly roll your second wind and honor him.
All right,
Go ahead,
13.
and then we'll end for tonight.
All right. Holy shit. Okay, that's gonna help a lot here.
They're basically like they're blinded. They fucking can't see shit.
All right, after the first one, this time a ball of fire spawns in the palm of my hand, and I lob it in the middle of these 4 so that I hit all of them.
Alrighty. So dexterity saving throws. Go ahead and roll me the firearm damage in the meantime. That's a. Let's see.
Dex 19.
That's a pass. That's a. Let's see, +5. That's a pass.
This horde's doing This horde's doing cartwheels if they got a pass on the DC 19 dex.
Alright, so the main one, so the big one in the middle fails, and this one fails. Sorry, this one fails, this one fails, this one succeeds, and this one succeeds. Okay. Let's see the damage there, so 37. Alright, respectable. Thank you very much. And as it lights the center of the room, the warmth reaches the figure, the wrapped up figure, and starts like twitching, as if sensing that something's going on. It's slow. It's moving to slow and languid, as if it's under the effect of some kind of poison. But for now, gentlemen, we will end tonight's session of the Curse of Strahd here.